And John's not here, so that'll be gone, how it goes.
It's all, yeah.
Daryl, could you put your mic on, and you are good to go, sir.
There we go. All right. Good evening and welcome to the Village of Webster Board meeting for February 8, 2024. If you would stand with me, please, for the pledge. And Carl, would you lead us?
United States of America,
And
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I don't know what I'm saying. Thank you, Al.
Nice job, Carl.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe. I think I'm okay for that.
Well, what a beautiful evening, huh? Unusual weather, but nice, we'll take it.
We'll take it. Jake, what'd you say? Look at all the lightsabers you've got. Have it.
What? Can't think of everything.
All right, let's see, first of all, I guess we'll open the floor up for public comment. If there's anybody who would like to address the board this evening on a matter of concern. No? Guess not. Okay. Then we'll close that portion of the meeting, and we will move now to regular village board business. First of all, we have a resolution to approve the claims and warrants. You have them in front of you. I want you to sign them. Myself, do not have any particular question that wasn't answered.
Yeah, I didn't have any issues either.
Looks pretty basic. Pretty good.
I would comment that, wow, we see bulk ice control rock salt that we purchased a bit of that. However, hopefully we're stockpiling it and we haven't used it, so that's good.
Don't let March fool you, it's gonna come.
Yeah.
It is, no doubt about it, probably even in
It won't
April.
last long. And we're bound to purchase a certain percentage of our allotment each year.
Right, and then we can stockpile it too,
Yeah.
right? So-
Yep.
All right, so, do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make it.
Second.
Trustee Polito?
Aye.
Trustee Belkane?
Aye.
Trustee Lauer?
Aye.
Trustee Lancy?
Aye.
Mayor Byers?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Next, we have a resolution to authorize the village treasurer to sign an agreement with NICLAS to invest village funds. In the packet that you have information on NICLAS. I would mention the last couple of pages that are in there. There are some highlights to this. One of them being NICLAS is an investment tool for short-term liquid investment designed specifically for the public sector. Third bullet down, the interest rate on CMB savings account for January for our savings at the moment is 0.25%. And with NICLAS, it's at 5.25%. So instead of, for January, receiving $72 plus, we would receive $1,034. So that's important. I think also as we move down, there are no limits on monthly transactions. So not limited just 2 or 3, it's unlimited. And then villages that are currently invest with NICLAS: Rockport, Churchville, Fairport, Honeywood Falls, Scottsville, Spencerport. So, and then quite a number of towns are involved with it as well. So this was recommended by Danielle, and I think it's something that we should, that we should get involved.
So what's our upfront investment?
And the town of Wright.
How much?
So the account that she's gonna be moving over, because there's so many ins and outs, is the general savings account, which is currently, if you see, it's $250,838. And, the amount of interest we could have received in 1 month was the 1,134. We only got 72. And what's nice about them is that, we can move things around without, penalty. It makes it very easy.
Yeah, I
and-
talked with her this afternoon, yeah.
Daryl, the villages are not in that list. It's right above where it says, so Village of Rockport, Village of Churchville, Village of Fairport, Village of Honeywood Falls, Village of Scottsville, and the Village of Scottsville. Oh, I thought you said you didn't see that. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, he mentioned it.
No, earlier when we were talking, and I was like, I don't see any buildings. Sorry.
Pay attention.
Personally, I think it's worthwhile.
Oh, yeah.
And also that, so,
And I met, myself and Marcia met with them a few years ago, and at that point, it wasn't, just mention Marcia, sure, looking on board. It wasn't worth it at that point, very minimal, but now,
So Marcia's in favor.
she wasn't at first, because it was about the same,
Yeah.
but now it's significant, so, which that stuff changes a lot. And Danielle offered to come in tonight, but I thought, hopefully I had to
Yeah.
go.
That changes to me next week.
no, I think it's, from what it looks like here, is what the interest rate is currently, and the number of, I think, significant municipalities and fire districts, et cetera, that it's worthwhile. I would certainly be in favor. So we do have a resolution to authorize the village treasurer to sign this agreement with Midnight Class to invest village funds.
I'll make that one. So I'd like to ask my typical question. Did Don go through all this document?
Yes, he did. He was actually the one that asked for, to make sure we had the right agreement,
It
and
would be nice that when he does that we all know that. Because sometimes I don't want to pass a motion without,
well, I expected him to be here, that's
Yeah.
why,
without legally saying hey,
I know.
just in
And-
case.
Yeah, but
I was also hoping for his support with questions, because he kind of understood it even more than I did. We, so Danielle, when she first brought it up to me, I said, make sure you talk to Don about it, and, yeah. Because we didn't even know if a resolution was needed, we wanted to make sure we were doing everything we need to do, and he said, yeah.
Actually needed. Is it needed?
What?
A resolution?
Yes. To allow her to invest. Now,
Yeah, there's no cost, right?
no cost, but if we put them into the organizational meeting as one of our official things, then it's not. But as we just have it.
I get you.
But yes, I apologize, Don did review it.
Texting him.
Which means that if this is working out, that next July, in our organizational meeting, we would have them two.
Yes. Yep. Jake's viewing attorney, but I know there was already a move, did you want to ask question?
I'm just wondering, I think our investment policy says you can use banks and financial institutions. Does that have to be changed? Because this is something that's allowed, it looks like under New York State law, but is it consistent with our investment policy that says?
So currently, our policy is very vague. We talked to Marcia about it, and it was something she wanted to change, so Danielle will actually be looking to talk to you all about that within the next coming months too. It's very vague, and she wants to update it. But, so this covers your bases.
Don,
Basic,
Don is looking at it. and-
Yep. basically, when I was talking to Marcia about it today and Danielle, Marcia said, it just says, don't make bad investments. So clearly, that needs an update.
Oh, gosh.
So you've seen this already a little bit?
Pardon?
You've seen this already
That's
a little bit?
Earlier.
Just wondering when we make these decisions, that the first time you see it isn't in a board meeting, because it's a pretty, I like to read through it, but I don't have time because you're pressuring me.
It's just like CMB, I understand that, but.
No, but it just, if we're really doing our due diligence, we should read through it. I understand what you're saying.
It was also my fault for not getting it to you sooner, I apologize, I was
maybe Danielle should as well. Since it came from her, and it's looking at a treasurer's responsibility.
And she offered to come, but she said no. And there's no fee for that.
Mhm.
Like it.
It's basically, it's just if we were switching banks, it's not like,
Yeah.
we're losing out on a lot of money. The village's money should be invested, and
Yeah, just my conversation with her alone this afternoon, because I asked about it. And she really answered the questions that I had, and it made more sense.
I'm also happy to invite them to our next meeting, my class, before you guys decide.
It's up to, I'm only one person. These
Or
guys
I'm more than
seem,
happy to do that.
these guys seem to be content.
Where does this leave then with CNB?
No, we still are with them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep, they're our official bank
Yeah.
still.
That has nothing.
We just are now, we're able to invest in other areas outside of CMB, so it's not just that. So we're diversifying our accounts
Mhm.
and our investments. Basically, in the Office of the State Comptroller would tell you, not you, just in general, they would say, you're silly to not be investing, not necessarily NICLAS, just to keep checking monthly. Now, currently, we do 30-day CDs, because everywhere has been pretty low in terms of interest. So,
So is this, what other places are like this?
this is one of the only ones I know of. They're a NICOM
Yeah.
company. That's really the only one I'm aware of. It's not like I know it seems like lengthy, but it's really not it's very simple.
Yeah.
Like it. It says it's not a savings bank.
No. So there's no, like, you're not to the same, where you can't move money to the savings account. This is different. It's only available to municipalities, and you can move money as fast as, say you need money, that's the other thing. That if you put an invest in a CD and it's 60 days, you can't take it out before that. We don't have those rules with NICLAS. So if you need something, you take it out.
And do they invest the money?
They invest, and that I don't know a lot about, but that's what, I mean, it's the same the way the CNB would be doing it. It's similar to a CD, but
I can't believe they're paying that high of an interest rate or whatever.
Wow.
So they've got a,
5%.
Mhm.
well, it changes, next month it could go down, and then we might pull it and put it back into a CD. It's just the opportunity to make sure we're diversifying the investments.
it's big for a while.
Yeah. Could, you never know, the market could go down and then we'll go into 0.2.
Yes.
And then for your money out.
Yeah. So just strike where the iron is hot.
Yeah, it's liquid, like it. All right, let's go.
But
It must be quite a big,
I'm more than happy to invite them to come, they're great.
I'll set the meeting there.
no need, I'm good. I like it, just confounded on the
The
daily
rate,
basis.
it's liquid. No investments.
All right, Mayor, this is where you take over.
Okay, so I did have a,
Carl had the motion
Yes.
originally.
so there's a second.
I'll second.
Mayor Byers, you okay with that?
I'm not in favor of it. You called the vote.
You did call the vote.
You did?
Yeah, you,
Yeah, he made the
Everybody
motion.
agreed?
Like, he made the motion and then I think you asked the question. So we just needed a second.
Did I say it a second?
And he did, but
You second.
Mhm.
So you've gone through
Good.
everybody, and everybody said yes, yes.
I just wanted to make sure that you were okay with us moving forward, if you had any other questions before we go on.
I have no other questions. I've read through this earlier.
Oh, just wanted to, okay, trustee Lauer,
Aye.
trustee Belkane,
All right.
trustee Abolito,
Aye.
trustee Lancy,
uh,
Mayor Byers.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Then we'll come back with comments at the next meeting. I think they'll ask, because another meeting with the mayors of the villages next week. And this will be one of the questions that I can bring up in terms
Yeah,
of
that's
what they
good.
feel regarding.
Yeah.
it. So I'll ask the question
What if you get a lot of negative feedback? We could have waited a little. Just saying.
We can still wait until the mayor's meeting.
Nope, it's voted in, I don't have
and, if I get a lot of negative feedback, that would be from the majority of them, and I don't know why there would be 6 or 7 of them there, so. Including, as you pointed out, Hilton. Not Hilton. East Rochester.
Yes.
As well, and Cooper's, okay, so I will do that. I'll
Sounds
ask
good.
at the next meeting next week and come back with your comment. Okay, next we have here a resolution to authorize the mayor to sign and enter into an intermunicipal agreement with the town of Webster for sidewalks. This has been available for you to look at for a while and for comment. And, personally, I think that it's a good deal and it's worthwhile definitely entering into. In favor of it?
Yeah.
Have any questions regarding it? No, I'm going to motion to approve.
I'll make that motion, Mayor, sir.
Second.
Trustee Alito. Trustee Lauer.
Aye.
Trustee Belkane.
Aye.
Trustee Lancy. Mayor Byers.
Aye.
Motion passes.
And finally, we have a resolution to authorize the superintendent of public works to promote Brandon Detillier from equipment operator to step 1 senior motor equipment operator at $29.57 per hour, effective Monday, February 12th, 2020.
Yes.
Yep.
Adam,
Yes.
could you second that?
I second.
Okay.
Huh?
Sorry, I wasn't ready.
I know, well. Yeah.
You made a motion, Carl second.
Alrighty. Trustee Lancy. Trustee Lauer.
Aye.
Trustee Belkane.
Aye.
Trustee Alito.
Aye.
Mayor Byers.
Aye.
Motion passes.
We had we opened bids, today, proposals for the sewer. And we would need to have, at the next meeting, which is going to be the 14th, no, we would need to have at the 14th of March. We need to have a full board present, if at all possible, because there will be a bond resolution at that time. And do that, and to pass that, we would need this majority, which is 4 out of the 5 to the board. So
A super majority.
I would ask that all of you put that on the.
So 3 is not a majority. It's not.
Super
Oh, wow. March 14th.
Yeah.
There were 4 in big split. They took that home and took a look at it all.
Did they?
They will be reporting back next Wednesday. Yes. Because we will need to, we will need to have a, is it the 18th? I don't know. We have to be by the 18th. Something had to be in place.
So So I put a note for you on the first page, sorry. On your folder. Sorry. So, yes, we no longer need a special meeting.
Oh,
We had a-
okay,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah,
So we are good adopting this resolution then?
yes,
So that was cleared up after the meeting
yes.
that we had this afternoon.
Yep, so we will
Okay.
set the public hearing on the meeting of the 22nd. And then, we called Don and got him on a call with BPD and Labella and Jake and I. And, there was kind of some confusion about how long we had to post, to get it to the paper. And actually, it just needs to be 10 days, so not 20. So, there was some confusion on BPD's, so, yeah, we're all good now, but we will need, yeah, like you said, as many people as possible.
Okay.
And I also put an updated, I just got it from BPD at like 5 o'clock, I printed it out for you, updated schedule to the left hand of your folder. And there's 2 pages, which kind of goes over all the way up to what, Jake, was the very last step that Don added, which was what?
I know there's a public notice and the resolution and
It's on the second page.
oh, you don't have the,
Notice of the
the award
estoppel.
bids.
Yeah.
But after the bond resolution, we have a, it's kind of almost an informal thing, but it's a notice of intent to award. It's a step because of the time period in between the bid opening and the notification, or the notice to proceed, or the notice of award, I guess, and then notice to proceed. We want to be able to get people moving on it, with the notice of intent to award. But it just can't be official until the bond resolution, until the expiration of the permissive referendum period and the estoppel period thereafter, after that, so.
Thank you. Clerk, attorney, we could just,
And I tried being a dentist, but he wouldn't let me.
oh goodness.
Well, I don't know, did we have a vote on Brandon?
Yeah, that was like 2 things ago.
Yes, you gave me well,
Thank you.
that was my fault.
It's nice to have, very nice work.
And I did put his application in just your folders. In the packet. And
At this time, Don's not here, so we will move to Public Works. And Jake, do you have anything that you would like to let us know about and let the public know?
All is pretty quiet right now without the snow, but we're continuing, taking advantage of the nice weather today and doing some additional catch basin clearing out, and running some storm lines. You know, the back truck, we actually, with this nice weather, took our sweeper back out and are attaching a suction unit on the back of it again for the catch basin cleaner so we can continue that. I think the storm a couple Fridays ago on the 26th, kind of highlighted, when we had a large amount of rain in a short period of time with the snow melt, and the brief heavy rain pushed all the leaves and snow into the catch basins, and they blocked the catch basins, and the water couldn't go through, and just at capacity. We ought to do everything we can, obviously, to prevent any issues, anything with that, but, they can design it, they have X amount of rain that they're expecting, and then there's a safety factor where they design sewers and storm sewers, say 2 or 3X, but when we get 8X, there's not a lot that can be done, so, just highlight the importance of people, having sump pumps that are working. We no longer allow with the new stormwater regulations, people to hook up directly to the storm sewer. It's supposed to recharge the ground where you're at whenever you have, new impervious surface such as a house or a parking lot or a driveway. That water is supposed to shut off that and kind of recharge the ground right there. Years ago, people could tie in, and 99% of the time it works absolutely fine. But the 1% when it doesn't, it's, there's an issue and people get flooded basements and this and that,
Yeah.
or have, some pump issues and things, so. But, we continue to do that. The guys are, working on that. They go out really before every rain event. We know we're getting a heavy rain, they go out and clear catch basins so we don't reduce flooding. But that could be a double-edged sword too, because you let water into the system faster, so the system fills up faster. So, but they clear those grates, they clear the outfalls behind, there's one over behind, or the inlet behind McDonald's, outfalls down at the, down along the expressway where it crosses there, where we have inlets for some of the ponds and other stormwater facilities that we manage, making sure that they're open and clear so everything can run, so. That's it, but I do appreciate, allowing and authorizing to promote Brandon, and I think he'll do a great job. He's been here 9 years already.
But he does a great job already. I mean, he's had
Yeah, and he came from a very similar position in another organization, but he's, will continue to be an asset, just with a different role. But he, I think it's a really good thing, so.
Want to comment on the good use of our parks
Oh, yes.
yesterday?
We had a unique use of our park yesterday. There was a gentleman in a garbage truck, turned down Harris Road, or turned off of Harris Road onto State, noticed some odd sound in the back of his truck and was observant enough to realize there was some smoke coming out of the back and had an issue. Knew his route well, knew how much garbage trucks cost, probably close to $500,000. He pulled off the road into Shands Park, dumped the load out of the back, and pulled the truck as far up as he could to get away from it, and the fire department responded. There was we had a big mess in the parking lot for a period of time, but the company came right out. They had a roll off there and loaded it back up after the fire department, blew it all
Oh my
apart.
gosh,
I mean,
Yeah.
it's tough when there's a fire
Yeah,
in something. You have to,
yeah.
break it apart a bit. So everybody did a great job, but the driver really.
Well, thank God.
Yeah, he saved the
Really?
truck and saved a lot of stuff and got away from any buildings or anything else, and so
Oh
we had
my
a
gosh.
pretty unique pile if anybody drove by him. One of the new guys, I called him up, I said, hey, you got gloves? Yeah. So you gotta get a shovel. So you gotta get a shovel too, for what? I said, you gotta pick a little mess, you gotta do a trash run in the parking lot, and I showed him the picture, he's like, really? I'm like, yeah, we gotta get it cleaned up. And, okay. And I was like, no, I'm messing with you, but I appreciate your willingness. So,
I love it.
Well, if there is anything else, if not, the next village board meeting will be on Thursday, February 22nd, right here at 7 o'clock.
Oh, it's here?
Well, where would you like to have it?
No, just the way you said it, it's right here.
In the small, not in the small. It will be here. All right, well, nothing else, I'll ask for a motion to,
Well,
take that to a
motion.
halt.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So unanimous. Thank you very much. We will see you again on the 22nd.
No, see you.
Jude, where do you want your plate?
I don't know, I'm looking at this.